Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Welcome to the St. John Norrona midweek message. Talking about snow shoveling this week. Sometimes we just throw things up in the air hoping they'll land in the right place, and we don't take the time to slow down and get underneath it all. Remember the message of the prophets who tell us you got to get underneath the problems to what's causing them, not just address the surface issues. Sometimes you have to address power structures and enabling things. Things like justice systems that are broken and need to be fixed because they're not addressing the needs of those who are hurting the most. Jesus' message was always that it is the weak, the vulnerable, the poor, the widows and the orphans that the most need us to get in there and take care of what's happening underneath the surface. We address hearts and minds. We address people as individuals. And we don't just leave it there. We also address structures, institutions, things that allow people to be used instead of loved, and that allow things to be loved instead of used. The prophets again and again called for the people of Israel to bring justice and mercy, to take big bites. This is a snow scoop, and a snow scoop lets you take big bites.
The International Order of the Sons of the Snow Scoop wants to remind you that shoveling is hard work, but scooping is fun.
That's right. When you take bigger bites, sometimes you can get a lot more done. When we work together as the church, we can take really big bites. We can sometimes take things on head first that we could never tackle on our own as individuals. Because we work together. Because we speak with a united voice. Great example of that, of course, is the abolition movement, which worked against the institution of slavery and largely came out of church groups. But it shows up in lots of places where God's people work to address needs that are not being met in the society. We work together with the Salvation Army in dealing with homelessness, for example, because they've got a bit of a head start on us in working with those kind of populations. And we cooperate with one another. And we can break down tasks into things that we can do more effectively as God's people because we work together. Snow shoveling is maybe a silly example, but maybe not. It happens a lot. We have to do it all the time. We benefit greatly by taking a look at how we do things and maybe changing it up a bit.